Let's give a general Celestia TIA price update. It pumped this other 50% as soy skyrocketed even more. So it seems like people are buying this token for a very good reason. And that is because they want to move on from Celestia in that sense. They want to focus on other projects. And that's where really Celestia wins in that sense. If you guys want more content like this, be sure to smash that like button if you haven't already. Celestia now moved up to rank 28. Which is absolutely incredible. And there's really a strong community right now because it did rebound from a whale selling everything. This did not stop the whale itself. And that is pretty exciting to see. Like, this definitely tells me that the whales are in this game. Like, that is good news. The whales still haven't given up on this token at all. And that is simply amazing, right? So the whales here, they are not quitting, and they want to trade Xi, Myro, and Celestia with 100 leverage. Like, someone wants to do that. I might get liquidated, but he's going to do that, and this is something interesting. Oh, that's actually a spam link, but I'm bullish on TIA. Look at how many people are bullish. Look at this volume. Everything is looking great for TIA. Why? Because it needed a long time to being developed. It survived through the bear market, survived through the bull runs, survived through everything. And again, chains are coming in big, and a lot of people missed out on Solana. So guess what? If they missed out on Solana, they're not going to miss out on this. For sure not. And they just decided, okay, guess I'm going to like stay in the game then. Guess I'm not going to miss out on them. And I think this is the biggest excitement for a lot of people. But that being said, what do you guys personally think about this one? I think, honestly, that Celestia is in such a new run right now. It's so early for this project. That we really should be like looking this over the long term, like what's going to happen over to this one to long term. I personally think right now, if you look at the major macro markets, it's still fairly early for this coin. Like, if you look at where Solana pumped, this token really survived the bear markets, it survived the bull runs, it did whatever, and that's where I really think this coin wins in that sense, like where this coin has major potential. That being said, though, guys, I will keep you updated with more content like this if you guys want. Smash that like button. Celestia is the first modern blockchain that scales with a number of users, so definitely gonna be on there for a long-term basis. Again, tons of stuff happening in that aspect. So if you guys want to be kept up to date, be sure to smash that like button. Peace, everyone. Can Chronos recover to all-time highs? Now, that's a very important question I have, and I personally don't know if it will recover to all-time highs. The issue for that is it simply is like the Icarus flying too close to the sun, and the issue is they had too much of a good time, and when the bear market started hitting in, that's when the problem started rolling. And that's where I feel like the big problem was for crypto in that sense. But personally, guys, I'm still very hopeful to see crypto rising back exactly as we wanted. That being said, though, what do you guys personally think about this one? I think it can definitely see those prices, those opportunities still. And that's for a good news. Like, that would be definitely awesome to see that. However, there is a small problem I have with it. Personally, there's not a lot of trust in exchanges right now. Nobody wants to stay with exchanges. And that's where I also feel a lot of people have become very frustrated with exchanges personally. So that is crazy news, again, for a lot of people. When they saw their Chronos crash about 50-90% because they really did slash those rewards again. Chronos wasn't making money from the rewards, so it literally destroyed them once the bear markets hit, and it's now about 8 cents. It was 2 cents at its lowest, so let just that sink in. Definitely not good news overall, but I think over long term we could be seeing some big price hits if the cards are played right. Again, stuff has to happen. Improvements have to be made. And that's where I think that Chronos can really win in that sense. So that would be really exciting. And again, there is still strong stuff going on. There's still tons of potential, tons of opportunities, tons of people coming back to the market. and talking about Chronos. Like, they haven't given up on it. And that's where I think that Chronos can seriously win, where a lot of people cannot. Like, they have the potential to be there over long term. So that's one thing that a lot of people are seriously excited about. But again, Chronos is just getting started, is just, basically fresh out of the oven. And I feel like a lot of people were very frustrated by this. Like, a lot of people gave up on this. Me personally, I'm still very bullish on Chronos for a very simple reason. That is because most people, they don't seem to realize how important it is to a lot of people. Like, how many people are still like bullish on it. So there's going to be always this big community for Chronos. That's one situation where it wins. But if you look at the over long-term factor, like, what can they do to provide to like make it all-time high, to make it recover back to 80 cents, back to 90 cents? It would need to have like another arena event where everybody would be flocking in that sense. That's the issue. I just don't know if that will happen, to be honest. Like, to me, that's seriously problematic. There's no reason why it would happen, no reason why these exchanges would go ahead and use it. Because there's been lots of trust in exchanges after FTX. Before that, like, everybody was using exchanges. Now with ETFs coming in, there's a lot of reasons why people shouldn't use exchanges at all, or why they won't be using exchanges at all. So that being said, what do you guys personally think about this? I am definitely excited for Chronos, but to recover to all-time highs, again, it would need to see a huge market cap, and we can actually look at that. How much of a market cap it is. So it's sitting about, if you look over here, you can see a fully diluted market cap. So this means like all the coin supply, even those, held by the exchange itself, is 2.4 billion. Again, their crypto card was absolutely incredible. And that's why we saw its price rise, because Binance stopped its crypto card. Like, everyone simply stopped their crypto card except them. And that's where it really won in that sense in the long term, in my opinion. But again, who knows what could happen here? Like, Chronos right now, seeing really two sides of its story. So I'm not too sure what will happen with Chronos. I think that, getting back to all-time high might even take 2, 3, 4 bull runs, might not be recovering until 2027. In my honest opinion, we could be seeing 44 cents. Again, that's only a 4x at this point, or a bit more, 6, 8x, even more than that. Well, I'm trying to keep it on a positive note here, however. Like, a 7x is definitely possible, but getting back to 90 cents is going to take a long time, because a lot of the people that staked the Chronos were basically locked in, and they were using the card rewards. Now the card rewards have been slashed, so there's no really reason for people to use Chronos, especially exchanges. Like, they're starting to hate exchanges more and more. But I will keep you guys updated with more news. Until next time, peace everyone. So what's multi-chain and why is it unavailable? Look at this, what happened. The team has advised users to refrain from using the service until further notice. Still on top 500 market cap, even though it had a massive drop. Hopefully you guys are all fantastic today, because I sure am. There's been a lot of stuff happening in the crypto spaces. But multi-chain, previously known as AnySwap, claims to be the router for Web3 and has positioned itself as an infrastructure developed for arbitrary cross-chain interactions. So again, tons of stuff happening overall. There's been, as claimed in the official documentation, multi-chain offers solution enable nearly all blockchains to interconnect, including if EVM chains like Avalanche, layer 2 chains tied to Ethereum like Polygon, and parachain networks like Moonbeam on Polkadot, and so on. So there's been a lot of talks on what this chain does, and that's the good news about it. Like, a lot of people were actually discussing this, we're talking about this, we're really excited and looking forward to introduce themselves, what these chains do. And now you can connect all of them, but they basically stopped at having this. So rapidly growing networks of 26 chains sustain a daily volume of 100 million. The onset bear market in recent days, a multi-chain being uncontactable. So this is what happened. Multi-chain halted because the owner couldn't get in contact with them. And to me, that's crazy news if you ask me. Definitely something else in my eyes. Like, we didn't see the owner here. I don't know what happened here. Like, if we go here, this was supposed to like 7 months ago, but multi-chain halted some services as CEO. They couldn't find the CEO. And I'm not going to want to get too much into details. They said they seized the 1.5 billion in smart contract, but overall, multi-chain is still kind of alive, like at least the idea of it. So the idea in the project is cool, but I think it got entirely shut down in a sense. So let's go over here. Previously, AnySwap. Again, they posted a lot of drama. And they posted a lot of like severe issues overall. And that being said, I'm not too worried in the long-term sense of what's going to happen. Personally, I am kind of, bullish on multi-chain coming back. If it does come back, if it gets like run by another entity. That's why they saw like a huge market rally, because there was a lot of rumors of multi-chain coming back, being active again. And that got a lot of people excited in that sense. The issue is I'm not too sure when or how or why it's coming back, and that's what is keeping a lot of people worried, really. So something I will keep you guys updated on this is if multi-chain or Paraswap basically does come back, that would be simply amazing in that sense. But again, right now there's been a lot of worrying news for multi-chain, and you shouldn't like hold too much hopes on it. I think most people that are basically staying in the multi-chain right now are those who have been using it for some time, for a while, and still believe in the cryptocurrency by itself. So again, guys, it's very important to know what exactly is happening behind the scenes and what happened with this project. I don't want to go too much into details of why it stopped working, because again, that's not that important to me. What's important is we see multi-chain coming back and the CEO, being healthy and everyone else doing well. But they currently stopped services, and the reason why it pumped back is because people are expecting multi-chain to basically resume. Right now it's pending, and these transactions, they're not doing as well. But again, tons of new exciting updates that I will keep you guys up to date. If you guys want more content like this, be sure to smash that like button. And until next time, peace everyone.